So as you may know, a few days ago, Terrell Owens gave an explanation to us why he dates white women more so than black women to this day. And Dr. Umar has some choice words for Terrell Owens in rebuttal. But first, let's take a trip down memory lane and hear what Terrell Owens had to say.
My experiences with black women growing up wasn't so good. When I started dating white girls, my first experience with white girls is when I went to college. I tried to date some black girls when I was in college. They did not like me. I was skinny. I was strong. I was teased from high school, even to college. I got teased for being dark skinned. So there was a lot of self-esteem issues. When I got my opportunity, when my first experience with a white girl, I'm like, okay, it wasn't bad. I just totally gravitated to white girls after that.
Right.
That wasn't the situation. So again, my experiences with black women growing up wasn't so good. So, but that still didn't deter me from still dating or pursuing black girls.
So I understand what he's saying. My question is though, how come we never seen the opposite of this reaction, right? Like, of course, there's always been black guys that went to white schools or grew up around white folk. And because of that, the normal was for them to date white women, right? How come we never seen the black guy who was rejected heavily by white women? You know they get to throwing them harsh jokes. You look like the charcoal in the bottom of my grill, Rafiki, okay? You want some watermelon, negra? They come to school in blackface for Halloween making fun of you. Where's the black man that got treated like that and then felt like, man, I'll never date a white woman again. I don't like nothing about them. I don't know. I'm only black women right now. How come we never see that reaction? And so it leads me to believe that the reasoning behind saying, oh, I got rejected by black women, which is the only reason I date white women only now, it leads me to think that that's kind of an excuse. And I'm going to turn it over to Dr. Umar. Dr. Umar took a lot of my talking points, but I'm going to let him get his off right now. Do you think, Umar?
But Terrell Owens has said this. Childish Gambino has said this. Tons of other black men, be they professional, celebrity, or just everyday, hard-working black men, many black men have argued the reason that they are bunny hopping. Many black men have argued the reason that they are bunny hopping. I don't know if Shannon Sharp would be included in that. I don't know if Shannon said that he didn't get attention from black women younger in life or not. I don't know. That's what you guys are posting now. But no matter who said it, no matter who said it, no matter when they said it, no matter where they said it, I want any black man who wants to use the excuse that the reason you're dating white women now, the reason you are bunny hopping, the reason you are bunny hopping in your 40s is because you got rejected by black girls in your teenage years. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Now I get how that may not make sense to you, Dr. Umar, but everybody ain't as cool or as confident with the ladies. So sometimes when people have like a certain level of anxiety and a nervousness with women, and then they get ridiculed and rejected and done really wrong, it sticks with them. You know what I'm saying? Some people, I'm not saying everybody, but some people, it's understandable how this may linger with them. However, women across every color spectrum are just as harsh, especially the pretty privileged ones when it comes to rejecting men. They take pride in it. So I can't imagine how a man would be like, oh, it was just the black women that treated me like this. No, the white women will do that to you too. You know what I'm saying?
So you're bunny hopping with white women in your 40s because you got turned down from sisters in your 20s. That doesn't make any sense to me at all. So you're telling me that you're suffering from post-traumatic rejection disorder. That's what you're telling me. Terrell Owens, you suffer from post-traumatic rejection disorder. That's what you're telling me. That's what you're telling me. So since the black girls didn't like you in elementary school, you bunny hopping with white women in your 40s. Since black girls didn't like you in high school, you bunny hopping with white girls in your 50s. Because black women rejected you in college, you're now bunny hopping with white women in your 30s, 40s, and 50s. That's an excuse. Black men, that's an excuse. Stop using black women as an excuse for your bunny hopping. Stop using black women as an excuse for your bunny hopping. Let's look at all the rejection we get from white folks.
He about to hit you with some real stuff right there. But I was about to say, he stole my thought. But he ain't stealing because he didn't hear me. But I'm just saying, listen. Great minds think alike. That's all I'm going to say. Except for when he be on some bull, because you know he be tripping sometimes. But right now, great minds is thinking alike. Let me let him do his thing, man.
Let's draw a psychological parallel. Look at all the rejection black people suffer at the hands of white people. We get mistreated in white people's restaurants, but yet we still go back. We get mistreated in white people's shopping centers, and yet we still go back. We get mistreated in white people's grocery stores, and yet we still go back. We get mistreated at white people's universities, and yet we still go back. We get mistreated in white people's neighborhoods, and yet we still go back. We get mistreated on white people's jobs, and yet we do not quit the job.
Furthermore, black men will date white women and get mistreated in the relationship, right? Not only get mistreated in that way, but get mistreated racially in the relationship, and they will still go back.
So you mean to tell me, when white people mistreat you, it's okay to go back to them? When white people undermine you, it's okay to go back to them? When white people marginalize you, it's okay for you to go back to white people? But because black girls suffering from the same self-hatred you suffer from.
Ooh, he preaching right now. Black men and black women is suffering from the same self-hatred. And yet we use that as an excuse to get away from our women. He cooking right now.
Because black girls suffering from the same self-hatred you suffer from rejected you, teased you, and ignored you in 6th and 7th grade. Let me make sure I understand this. Because teenage black girls bullied and teased you in high school, you're going to use that as an excuse for why you're bunny hopping in your 30s, 40s, and 50s. Get your up out of here with that. And I'm not directing this to Terrell Owens per se. It's funny I'm talking about Terrell Owens, and I got on Eagles Green right now, but this is not about Terrell Owens. This is about all black men and any black man. From Alabama to Australia, from London to Louisiana, from Canada to Turks and Caicos, from Brooklyn to Botswana, from Johannesburg to New Jersey, any black man in the African diaspora, any black man on the planet Earth who is bunny hopping. I don't care if you're brown bunny hopping, white bunny hopping, yellow bunny hopping, or red bunny hopping. If you are bunny hopping, you are showing the world that you have no faith in yourself. You have no love for your race. You have no commitment to your community. And most of all, no loyalty to the black woman that gave birth to you.
And yeah, I respect what Dr. Umar is saying, but sometimes you be going a little too hard, Dr. Umar, because we seem to remember this video here.
My Dominican Republic Africans are Africans, brothers and sisters. They might speak Spanish. They might be a little lighter than the rest of us, but they are African. You know how I know? Because the Dominican Republic queens are 5'5", dick in the thighs. They are African. Believe me. What are we up to? We up to the... We must stay focused, my brothers, in the Dominican Republic. We must stay focused.
Talking about we must stay focused. You focus on what's off of that camera over there. I would be too, okay? You're down there in the land of the beans and rice. I'll be down there peeking and looking who in this well. But I'm just saying, listen, you're going a little bit hard for what you're doing in this video. But we understand where you're coming from, brother. You know what I'm saying? I understand because I view our black women as that valuable. Like we don't have to discard them at the first sign of, it was some black women that treated me bad and therefore I'm throwing all of them away. Like that ain't how I do that. That ain't how any of us should do that. Even though this is not what Terrell Owens said. It's what he's leaning towards, but it's not what he said. Okay, it was a couple that was bad seeds that talk to me crazy. Okay, cool. There's still millions upon millions that will talk to you right, that will treat you right, that won't reject you in that way. And that's what we got to look at our black women as. That's what the white folk look at their women as. They don't just discard their women because a couple of them talk to them crazy. Like, come on, man. We got to start digging deeper to find the value in our women. Like, we know there's a first layer of a lot of ratchetness and a lot of Satiana behavior of women that have overtaken the culture. But that's the culture for women in general. It's the modern woman brigade that's running up. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be there. It's going to be there for years to come. But we have to dig through that and find the deeper women that we would like to entertain. And yes, they are black women that can fulfill our every need and everything that we're looking for in life. You dig what I'm saying? Just look deeper. T.O., whoever this message is for, just look deeper. It's your boy PCAP. Let me know what you think, what you don't think. Get at your boy.